This is Cooking with Lulu. Okay, so today we're gonna make some breakfast because my brother started, then he got lazy. So I decided to make a breakfast bowl. I never really made one, but we're just gonna try some stuff out. So I didn't feel like cutting up any like potatoes or whatnot. So I'm just gonna use these steak cut fries. I bought this at Dollar Tree for $1 in the freezer section. I need some white eggs. Yeah, I got this at Price Right, where the price is right sometimes. And then we're gonna use some ground choriso. Okay, so I already started by preheating the oil over there for the fries, just because that's what takes a little longer to make. Let's get started. Now I'm going to put the steak fries inside the oil. I'm just going to put it on this plate thing so that, you know, it'll start popping at me a little. That's going to be good. I just want to put a couple on there. And then we're just going to... grab the ones that fell, you know, nice and easy, throw them in there. Just gonna grab our silicone spatula, and I'm just gonna move the fries, just like this. And we're just gonna wait for that to, you know, fry up. Okay, so now we're gonna grab like a skillet of some type, something that you're good with cooking eggs in and it's not gonna stick. Okay, fries are looking well. Okay, so in this right here, we're just gonna turn up the fire a little bit, you know what I'm saying, get it a little blazing. And then we are going to cut up some onion, and we're going to put it in the pan with some olive oil, just about like a teaspoon or two, a tablespoon, whatever. And then we're gonna drop in the chorizo. Oh, and make sure you wash your hands, you nasties. Okay, so I have my onion here, and I just like to cut it in my hand because we don't have time to put that on the block chopping thing. So we're just gonna 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're gonna turn it sideways, and then we're just gonna 1, 2, and 3. So that way, you see that? So that's gonna be kind of like cubed when you like chop it all the way. Alright, so I'm just going to put these in the pan right here. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. We're going to put some olive oil first. So we're going to enter olive oil. I have here some extra virgin olive oil. So we're just going to kind of eyeball it. Just going to, you know, that a little more. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. And it doesn't have to cover your whole pan. See, it's just a little bit in there, and you know, can you see that? Just a little bit so that the onions can like caramelize a little bit. Okay. It's just gonna take the onion and you're just gonna cut across like this. See that? It comes out perfectly cubed. And you're just going to want to keep an eye on your fries so that they don't burn. And I'm just going to let that sizzle in there. Have a look at that, how that's looking. So this is what it should look like. And then you're just going to have to do just a little mixing. I'm going to grab my other trusty and non-stickable, that made no sense, and non-sticking silicone spoon here. We're just going to mix it around. Make sure the onions are, you know, getting some of that oil. And as I mentioned, you're going to have to keep on like flopping back and forth. Just make sure your fries aren't overcooking. These fries will be done in just a second. Just gonna leave that sitting there for a little couple more seconds. So then you're gonna grab your choriso and you're just gonna wanna kind of throw it in the pot with the onions. There we go. And just gonna eyeball it. I'm only making this to serve 2 people. You're just gonna want to mix it in. Actually, I think I need a little more. I'm sorry. That's good. You're just gonna mix the choriso in the onions inside of the with the onions here. Just as this. Just like that. Then you're just going to want to keep on, like, you know, mixing it around here and there so that it doesn't stay at one spot and burn. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove the fries from the the frying pan. Just give me a quick second so I can grab something. So the secret to getting your the oil off of your fries, so you don't have a bunch of oily fries, you're just gonna wanna get a bowl that's not gonna melt. So don't use like foam plates. And then you're just going to grab a towel, paper towels. You're just gonna put it at the center here, and then you're just gonna drop the fries on top. So here I have the paper towel. Oh, paper towel, and you're just gonna fold it like that, and you're just gonna put it at the bottom of the plate. And then you're just gonna remove your fries. I like to hold them up to the side of the bowl, let the oil drip off a little bit, and then put them inside of the bowl that you have with your paper. I wish I had a skewer. This would have been a little easier. These fries are like running away from me in here. And then what you're going to want to do with your fries if you like salt on your fries or fry seasoning on your fries, you're just gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab a little salt here, and I'm just gonna, you know, sprinkle it over the fries a little bit because they're still wet from the oil, so they'll actually catch the salt on them a little more better. And if you wanted to do with your fry seasoning, you can go right ahead. I'm not going to use any because I'm just not. Then you're just going to let your fries sit there aside for a minute. And you're going to go back to your chorizo and your onions here. Then you're just going to want to grab some eggs. Oh, actually, hold on a second. I'm just going to put a little bit more fries. Might as well because there's not a lot in it. You can put as much fries as you want. I'm just going to do 2 batches. So now you're going to grab your eggs. White, brown, yellow eggs, whatever your choice is. And since it's for 2 people, I think I'm going to do about 4 or 5 eggs because it is going to be like scrambled into here. So you're just going to want to crack your egg and plop it in there. That's 1. That's 2. This is 3. And 4. I think 1 more would be fine. And 5. That's a total of 5 eggs in there. So you're just gonna wanna let me just bring this a little closer for you guys can see. You're just gonna want to, the eggs are in here, so you're gonna wanna smash the yolks up just a little bit. And then you're just gonna mix them. Like if you were making scrambled eggs. As you can see, the chorizo and everything. I actually call this languisa. It's not languisa, it's languisa, which is what I call it, but whatever. It says chorizo on the package. So everything's just mixing up in the bowl, and it's going to be like scrambled eggs pretty much. You could also do this with butter instead of olive oil, just for like a little bit more flavor, you know? I'm not going to add salt to the eggs just because the chorizo's in there, so I know that it'll have like a little, it'll give you a little flavor and a little like salt seasoning to it. Going to keep on mixing and mixing until it's ready. As you can see now, the eggs are getting that little like jiggle to them, so that means that they are pretty much ready. I'm just going to turn the heat down on this, give it a couple more mixes, and then we're going to take out the rest of the fries and we're just gonna throw them in there. Okay. So now that this is ready and the fries are done, we're just going to drop the fries in there. Oops, I lost one. And you're just going to grab the spoon and then we're just going to mix it in. And there you go. And there you go. That's your I'm lazy and don't really feel like cutting up potatoes skillet bowl. You just fry the fries, you do the scrambled eggs with the chorizo or whatever meat you want, and then at the end just throw it in one big pot, and just serve it on. Let's see what my brother thinks of this. Well, he's actually knocked out at the moment, so I'm just gonna try it for myself. Okay, so we're gonna have a taste. Here's the end result. Yes, I'm using a foam plate because I don't feel like washing dishes or adding to my dish count. All right, so we're just gonna try this now. I'm just gonna try to get a bite of everything and try not to burn my mouth because this is really hot. Did my thing over here. I recommend 100%. This is actually really good. I didn't think it was gonna be this good, but you know, I did actually. Oh man, I forgot the cheese. This is still really good without the cheese though. Maybe you can add some like ketchup mayo. Ketchup mayo. How Spanish people say it. You're welcome. Alright, and that's it for Cooking with Lulu Breakfast Edition. One more time.
Good.